Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So today's video I'm going to talk about the Jupiter transit in Punarvasu Nakshatra that happened on the 13th of August 2025 and its impact on Cancer rising. So anybody with a Cancer rising, Cancer ascendant, Cancer lagna or moon in Cancer, this video is applicable for all of them. So Cancer people, very important video because this is about Jupiter, which is the lord of your 9th house, of your luck. Okay, of your religion, 9th house of your destiny. Okay, and this particular movement of Jupiter, okay, would be for approximately 1 year. So I would request each one of you to invest your little time and watch this video till the end because this would give you a lot of insights on what is coming your way in the next 1 year. So guys, before I talk about the transit, what are the things you can expect from this particular movement of Jupiter? Let me just give you a quick overview, around the themes of this Punarvasu Nakshatra. So this Nakshatra is ruled by Jupiter itself. So that means Jupiter is in a very comfortable position because it's ruled by Jupiter. Now, the second thing, the deity for this Nakshatra is goddess Aditi, which is also called as the goddess of abundance. Now, the third thing about the themes of this Nakshatra. So guys, this has basically two themes, Cancer people. The first theme is rise after the fall. Okay, is success after failure. Okay, it's light after darkness. So let me make it little, easier for you to understand. Which means, guys, for example, Cancer people, you are at your lowest point in your life in terms of your debts. Okay, now you must be feeling like completely clueless, like how would you manage this kind of a debt and how would you be able to pay it off? So now is the time when you would see in the next 1 year, there would be big relief coming in terms of debt. You would rise after hitting the rock bottom, after seeing the lowest point in your life. This is just an example. Because Jupiter also lords your 6th house. That's why I'm saying this is just an example. So what I'm trying to say is that, no matter you've hit the lowest point, the rock bottom in your life, in the next 1 year, you would rise. You would rise, you would shine again. There would be light after the darkness. So that's the first theme. The second theme of this nakshatra is a repetitive pattern, repetitive behavior. Something you would keep on doing again and again. Okay, that is the second theme around this nakshatra. Now, let's talk about, what is this movement of Jupiter in Punarvasu Nakshatra bringing in for you. So, guys, this particular movement is happening in your 12th house. Okay, so Jupiter is in its own nakshatra. 2, Jupiter is forming a Vipreet Raj Yoga. That's a very powerful Raj Yoga. The Lord of 6 in the 12th. Now, 12th house is the house for spiritualism. So, Cancer people, now there would be a big, deep dive into the area of spiritualism. There would be you would be very inclined towards spiritualism, meditation, yoga, vipassana, self-discovery. Okay, so a lot of, you would see interest in this kind of a space. Okay, because 12th house is also the house of foreign land. So there could be a possibility people from, US, UK, people from Canada, Europe, any part of the world, they may go outside their country. They may go to a foreign land in order to pursue their journey for spiritualism, for vipassana, for yoga, for meditation. You can, somebody living in US may, go to Bali for a yoga course, for spiritualism, for self-discovery. Okay, vipassana, Reiki, all these kind of sciences, you would be very inclined. There would be a deep dive into spiritualism. You would have experienced it after 13th of August. Now, guys, the next good thing is about the expenses because, Jupiter was in the house of Rahu, nakshatra of Rahu, Adra nakshatra. So, that means, there were expenses that were, there were expenses happening, but not at the right places. Now, after this, after 13th of August, you would experience there would be a major control that would come in terms of your expenditure. Okay, your expenses. you would cut down the expenses, or in case, the expenses don't cut down, it would be at least on your, like, the area which you want, which means, traveling to a foreign land for self-discovery, for spiritualism, for spiritual travel. Okay, there could be expenses on donation or some kind of a charity. That is also seen. Now the third thing, guys, this is about the sleep pattern. Like, this house relates to the sleep pattern. So guys, if you've been struggling with any kind of a sleep issue, sleep disorder, okay, which is a major disorder, here you would see the biggest Benefic, the guru of Devtas, okay, Jupiter, would give you a major relief around your sleep pattern. And, your sleep would be your biggest, friend during this time. So I would also recommend, you people should maintain a sleep journal. Like, whatever you have, like dream journal, I'm sorry. Whatever you have dreamt, just try to maintain a, like a journal around that. So you can just write down. So that's mostly about the 12th house, guys. Now, Jupiter from the 12th would be giving an aspect on your 6th house. Now, that's very important. Okay. So, Jupiter is in its own house. In its own nakshatra. Second, 6th house belongs to Jupiter. Okay. Third, Jupiter, where it sits or it transits, it's not as auspicious as where it aspects. Because 6th house, Jupiter aspects are divine nectar of life. They are like very auspicious aspects. So Jupiter is giving an aspect on its own house from its own nakshatra in a very comfortable position. Okay. Now, the 6th house is the house for your debts. It is the house for your, diseases. It is the house for your, enemies. It is the house for some kind of court cases. It is the house for your daily routine. Okay. So it is the house for any kind of a competition, guys. Now, guys, in terms of, I would take the debt as the first thing. Now, with around debt, Cancer people. So if you've been, struggling with debt, if you've been struggling with some kind of a issue with money, debts, and you are thinking like right now, how would I be able to get out of this mess? Now, this is the time where you would see a divine, blessing coming in terms of your debt, which means Jupiter would give you so much of wisdom, okay, that either you would be able to bring your debt under control or you would be able to pay it off. Okay, because it has a repetitive pattern. Okay, there would be something which you would do on a repeated basis. Okay, so around debt, guys, you would get a major relief in the next coming year. Okay, you may choose to, lower the bad debt and may continue with the good debt. So even if you're planning to get rid of the debt, guys, this is a beautiful time. Very auspicious time around any kind of debt, any kind of, stress which is coming to you with debt. You be assured this would get resolved. You would have a lot of wisdom around that. Now, the second thing is about your health. Very important. Okay. So, guys, if you've been struggling with any kind of a health issue, any kind of a disease, with this divine aspect of Jupiter, you would see a major relief coming in. You would get the right doctors, right medicine, right diagnosis, and a right treatment. And even those medicines, they would respond on you. So, in terms of your health, you would see a major relief coming from your, like, in terms of anyone suffering with any kind of a health condition or any kind of a disease, you would see a major relief coming in. Now, the third thing is about the court cases, guys. If you've been stuck in any kind of a court case, okay, this is the time either you would be, be victorious or you would get relief from the court case. Okay, or there would be some kind of a solution because that's Jupiter. Now, the next thing is, guys, is about your competition. So, beautiful time around competition, guys. In case you're planning to appear in any kind of a competition in terms of your work, you're planning to appear for some kind of an IJP at work, okay, or if you're planning to compete, outside your organization for a job, for a job, which is, like there is single one job, okay, and there are multiple people applying for that job. Now, this is the time when you would be like, you would outperform all your competition. You would be victorious over you would beat your competitors. So that's like in terms of competition, not just in terms of work. Okay, anything, around your business, around, if you're a student planning for some kind of a competitive exam, any kind of competitive space, some sports, some, anything around competition, guys, you would defeat all the competition. Now, the next thing is, this is the house for your daily work routine. Daily routine. So you would see a major, improvement around your daily routine. Okay, which is like, you would be able to allocate proper time to projects at work. Okay, you would be able to allocate proper time to, like, your work, your family, your own health, and your own space around spiritualism. So you would see some major changes, like, because this has a repetitive pattern. So you would develop some kind of an activity, like, maybe like, going for a yoga, okay, going for a walk, going to the gym, okay, going for a run, anything, you would develop that becomes a part of your daily routine, okay, and you would do it on a repeated basis. That is also seen. So, I think I've covered most of the areas, guys. Even, the enemies. So if you have any kind of enemies, okay, enemies at work, you would be able to defeat those enemies. You would be able to overpower them because of your wisdom, because of your knowledge. Okay, because it's Jupiter, the planet for expansion, the planet for wisdom, knowledge. So you would be able to defeat your competition at work, your enemies at work, your hidden enemies at work. You would be able to defeat them with your wisdom and your knowledge. Okay, so that's mostly what I wanted to talk, guys. Very important transit for you, Cancer people. Now, anyone has Cancer rising. Second thing is, like, who gets this impact? So you are a Cancer rising, passing through with Jupiter times. Okay, Jupiter Mahadasha, Jupiter Antardasha, or Jupiter Pratyantardasha. You get 100% of this impact. Whatever I've said in the video, you would see 100% of this impact. You are a Cancer rising, not passing through Jupiter times. Okay, the impact would be 10%, guys. It would be like a drop in the ocean. So, that's mostly what I wanted to talk about this transit, guys. So, Cancer people, you have any questions related to this particular movement of Jupiter in the Punarvasu Nakshatra, you can write in the comment, and I will reply to you, and I will make sure that, I'll add something which is of value for you. So, guys, that's it what I want to talk. So, in case you liked this video, I would request you to press the subscription, to press the bell notification, and to also add a comment, guys, because your comment really validates my efforts. And Cancer people, one more thing, like, anyone who wants to connect with me for a reading, I have shared my WhatsApp number. I've shared my email address. You can connect with me on that. So that's it for today, guys. Thanks a lot for your time, and you have a great day. Thank you.